Greetings, interlopers. This is Rabbit Hole. This is a new channel for No Man's Sky gameplay. It's probably one of the very few you'll ever hear me narrate. For the most part, I just like to space cruise to some music and show you some really cool spots. This one I will narrate because I wanted to start my series off and share with you a save editor that I found over at nomanskymods.com. It's a really cool utility, but I wanted to warn you guys about it because with this great power comes great responsibility. And what I mean by that is you can pretty much do anything you want with this editor. You can put stuff in your inventory that you didn't have. You can rearrange your saves, your cargo slots on just about everything. And if you get carried away with this, it's really gonna like ruin your gaming experience. I mean, because if you give yourself everything you could get in the game, you don't really have to play the game anymore, because what fun would that be? You've already got everything. But with that being said, when I found this program and started using it, here's why and how. I didn't buy this game till 2019, and that's because when it first came out, I really wasn't interested in it. It kind of failed miserably when it first came out, so I was like, yeah, I'll just wait. Anyways, a friend of mine plays it all the time and said, hey, you ought to check it out. It's actually a really cool game. So I looked into it, and yeah, it's really cool. I am really impressed with what Hello Games did with this game. It's one of the most played games I have right now. But with that being said, you know, I play a lot of The Witcher 3 and Dead by Daylight. But anyways, I didn't own this game back when they introduced the Quicksilver and they had the community events and whatnot. So I didn't have that chance to collect the hex cores, get the Quicksilver, and get some of that really cool gear that you can get. So I found with this save editor, you can give yourself Quicksilver. So I did. Just enough to get some of the gear I wanted, and that's that. But what you also can do with this editor that's really, really cool is you can modify your ships. And by that, I mean you could open up every single slot and technology slot, and you can erase it all and rearrange and pretty much spawn in your whatever it is you want on your ship. And because you can place them wherever you want, you can really trick out your ship. So my biggest issue, I guess, with the ships in this game is that you cannot modify them as far as color. It just doesn't happen. So you really have to look hard and search all over the galaxy for that special ship if you're, you know, got particular taste like me. And that's what I wanted. I was looking for a particular ship, a hauler, and I wanted it in gray. And anyways, I looked and looked and looked and looked, and I finally found one. But unfortunately, it was I think when I found it, it was a B class, and the slot setup was really horrible. So I opened it up in the editor. It is now an S class with everything I want hooked up to it. So yeah, you can do some crazy stuff with this editor, but like I said, I wouldn't get too carried away with it. I mean, yeah, I went a little extreme with my ship, but hey, I wanted a cool ship. That's what I got. As far as that goes, I haven't really done much more than just those couple of things with this editor, although I will say the editor is capable of doing just about anything you want. So anyways, I wouldn't suggest it, because you know, really, you don't want to ruin your gameplay unless maybe that's something you do want to do, but I don't. In my series of stuff, the videos that I'm going to try and put out, I am going to give a tour of my base and my farm. So if you're looking to make a farm, this is a really cool design. Feel free to copy it. It'll be really cool if you did. I just don't want to invite people to my base, farm, planet, etc. Because if it gets overpopulated, I would have to deal with a bunch of lag, and yeah, I don't want to do that. But I do go out and I look for ships, places to find ships, and when I do, and I kind of observe the area for a little while to see exactly what kind of ships are going to be coming in. And if it's a good spot and there's S-class ships popping in and exotics, etc., etc., I like to build a base platform and give the coordinates out. That way, if you want to get a ship that you see, you can come right over. You'll have a cool place to observe the ships, a little shelter to hide in if the weather gets bad. I even put in a save spot, so if you need to reset the spawn, if it's taken too long, you can reset the spawn. And I put in a teleporter, so once you leave through the portal, you know, you can figure it out yourself, but you can figure out how to get back there, and then use your teleporter to come back at your leisure from that point forward. And when you come back through a teleporter versus the portal, you could call in you can summon your freighter right above the place. So that's kind of convenient. But anyways, I will leave the link. I have it on the screen here, but I will also leave the link for the No Man's Sky save editor in the description. If you want to check it out, go for it. I'm not going to explain how to use it. It's pretty self-explanatory, and they have, I think, a tutorial video there at the site as well. Like I said, though, one more time, I'm just going to warn you, with this power comes great responsibility. Don't ruin your gameplay. It's tempting, but really, I mean, have fun with the game. Play the game. Anyways, that's about all I got for you for this first video. And again, this is why I probably won't be narrating any other videos very often. Oh yeah, and I just wanted to add that I don't care if you hit the like button, subscribe, or any of that, because that's not what I'm doing this for. I'm not trying to be a YouTuber or anything. I enjoy the game, and I like sharing stuff that I think's interesting about the game. That's it. Later.